everybody, welcome back. We've been in our Brinkley Model G3950 for about 2 weeks now, and we're going to show you around what we've been doing in our back toy hauler section. That's our kids room. We have 3 children, 5 and under, and they all sleep in here together. So what I did, and this is all previously, but what I've did so far is I've built this little surrounding all the way around this top bunk on the Happy Jack system that's in here. So I just took what the previous owner had already built out, the little headboard and the little sideboard that was running across here. I took those things out. So we went to Lowe's and bought primed 1x12s, and then 4 of them. They run about 30 bucks a piece. And I came back and I built this surrounding. We'll drop it down here in a minute, but right now I'm going to explain what I did. So I took those and just stood them up along all 4 edges of the floor here, and then just screwed them into this running board with the same cabinet screws that are used from the factory. And then just screwed the corners together, and then bought L brackets, and then also added L brackets all the way around. So we did that just to try and contain the kids' beds up top. And then also I cut this little mitered section in here for the factory ladder that comes with the Brinkley Happy Jack system. That way it hooks directly onto here, and it's easy up, easy out for the kids. It uses the same ladder. We can put it up just as we have it here, raise the bed completely up as tall as we can get it with what we have in there, and then we're able to walk up underneath it still. And then the kids also have free playroom. They have all the space that they need to play, come back here, hang out, all that stuff. This cabinet right here is an addition that we have made to store all the kids' toys, just so they have a nice, neat place to store all their toys. It's all up nice and neat. And I locked it into the wall with this 1x6. So I just screwed directly into wherever a stud was in the wall. That way there's a good solid mounting board to mount this so it doesn't tip over and it stays in place during travel days, and the kids don't tip it over while they're playing. So that shelf fits perfectly in between the Happy Jack system. But in order to do that, I had to build this little wedge for the dovetail on the back side of the RV here. And it's just a little made out of some scrap 3/4 inch plywood that I had. I built that in, I don't know, a couple hours it took to paint it and all that, and I'm no painter. But I made that so it works out nice, and then it gives us another little space to store something, put a bin or whatever there, nice flat spot for that to ride. And I just stuck that down with some double stick tape so it doesn't go anywhere as well. And then the screws into the wall, just some little 1.25 deck screws, just perfect, go right into the wall. Locks that in nicely. This locker was already in here, and it's locked down the exact same way. It's screwed into the wall so it doesn't move, it doesn't go anywhere. All our kids' little Tony stuff magnetically just mount right there. And then also the same thing for this cabinet. All their clothes, it's a nice spot for all their clothes to hang out with. And the previous owner, what they did is they installed this one and we just matched it. But you just take a bungee cord and drill a hole right here and then just loop it through, and that keeps these bins from sliding out on travel days. Alright y'all, as this comes down, I'll show you, we'll hook the ladder up here and I'll show you exactly what I did up top. So coming up top here, we got these 2 toddler beds off of Walmart. They're just little Disney character little beds that contain the mattress. So they fit up here perfectly with the stock Happy Jack system. It's 5 foot across and like 7.5 long, or wide, I guess, this way. So they fit up here perfectly, and it gives them a nice little space to sit up here and hang out, and then divide off into their own beds. And our 5-year-old daughter fits in them still just perfectly, so we got a long time for them to grow. They'll have these for quite a while, and then we'll figure something else out. But so I built this specifically to utilize the stock ladder that comes with the Brinkleys. And I made this little cutout here so it's easy to get up in, and I just doubled up these boards for strength. And also the hooks will hook on there nicely, they won't move around. And then, so both of their beds are toddler size mattresses, and like I said, our 5-year-old still fits in them just fine, so it really we could use another one for her if we wanted to. But we have plenty of room for them to grow, so they'll be up here for a while. This should work for us for however long we own this unit, or years to come, whichever comes first. So this little wall system that I built, like I said, I just took some L brackets, and you can come up here and take a shot of it, but they just screw in directly into the frame that the Happy Jack system uses. And I put 4 on this front board, and then 2 on every other board around. So that just makes the walls nice and sturdy, make sure that they don't lose anything, nothing's falling down by the windows over there, they're not pushing up against the back doors and the back there and the curtains. And it's just from what we found, it's been a really good system, and hopefully this helps somebody else out who's looking to do the same thing that we are. You know, traveling with 3 kids, you got to make use of all the space that you can find. So we're coming up with ways to utilize every inch of what we got in here. Our son's hat rack, all his hats that he has to have, they're all hanging on the wall right there, and all their toys are put away nice. And we have this giant GE Profile washer and dryer combo back here, which has been awesome. It's been amazing. We usually wash and dry at least 1 load a day, and it's kept up with all 5 of us, no problem. So it runs for about 2 hours. It doesn't get too hot. It doesn't use up too much water, and it's been doing a really nice job. So we're very happy with that. And then other than that, we got some hanging storage on the doors here, just to store small little things. And anything else that we add, we'll be sure to keep you updated.